Thighs for breakfast, huh? Actually, I was going to talk about how. Well, I am. If we got time, we gonna talk about Hassan Campbell. What's up, Menzette MS3? Peace and welcome to the channel. Everybody hit that like button as you come in. Um, we're gonna get into this Sinetta, young Pharaoh running back to Sinetta again. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all. He looks better. He looks very good right now. He looks well. No pause. Pause. Let me put a pause in there. He looks way better than he did. He looked like he's actually getting his shit back together. Now, did he really get his shit back together? We're gonna find out. But I'm mad none of you motherfuckers said something to me in the comments. I just found out about this video. Transcript sent it to me last night, but I was out driving around doing something and I forgot all about it. I never opened it. And I was just dropping the Browns off at the Super Bowl and needed something to listen to. Scrolling down my thing, and I come over across video that Transcript sent me. So shout out to Transcript because I definitely did not see that. Definitely didn't see the video. I'm thinking it's an old video. Ain't none of you motherfuckers tell me nothing. You said they was loving him over there. Young. No, they was calling him Young Psychosis. I'm the first check. I'm looking at a comment right now. Young Psychosis. Young Negro. Young Pharaoh don't even know what day it is. I see YP on Sinetta. I click. This is going to be classic if it's really YP. Nobody better than Sinetta. This man is stuck on them pills and has a handler. Inky and Pharaoh back in the same week. Chess moves. I mean, I expected Sinetta to take him back because, you know, Sinetta's a businessman. He's not going to turn down the opportunity to make money off you. So I'm not even mad. I can't be mad at Sinetta for being Sinetta. I can't be mad at Sinetta for being Sinetta. I'm not. I seen a lot of people. When I was reading through some of the comments, I seen a couple people that was mad. It was a good amount of people that was mad. Like, why you fucking with him? He shitted on us. Blah blah blah. That is kind of true though. Like, he literally shitted on you for a whole year. But what does that say about what does that say about Sinetta's integrity though? You knew who Polite was. You overlooked it because you was making money. You know what Pharaoh about. He shitted on you for a whole year. Went on a whole platform and said you tried to rob him and all this other shit. To me, yeah, that's no love, only business. Yeah, you're right. But to me, I'm not gonna let a nigga shit on me and call me a thief for a whole year and then bring him back on my platform to help him get back up. You see what I'm saying? This is to help. Sinetta is still Sinetta. I mean, his numbers dropped, but he's still Sinetta. He still has the same power and influence he had. Young Pharaoh's the one that needs to be pulled back up. So what I'm saying is, you're not going to shit on me when you're up and I'm falling. Because when Sinetta was going through his old deal with Polite, Young Pharaoh was shitting on him. You see what I'm saying? So when I'm falling, you shitting on me. And then when you fall, I'm supposed to help you? Boy, Sinetta better than me, man. Yeah, this is definitely proof that Sinetta is like, he's the first name I gave Sinetta coming in the internet was Don King. He's the Don King of the conscious community. That nigga is Don King in the conscious community. So we're gonna give it about like 5 more minutes, let some more people get into the building, and we're gonna go ahead and get this joint started. And other news, Hassan Campbell talking about Rick Ross. Rick Ross was talking about the doomsday bunkers. So Hassan Campbell wanted to talk about that. You knew he was gonna say something about that, but the thing about it is, Hassan, like I want to say to Hassan, like you talk about these government issues and how Trump can't save us, it's too late. And can you tell me give me some name one branch of the government. What are the branches of the government? How are bills passed? How are laws passed? Can you tell me anything about the government besides conspiracies? You don't even know how the motherfucker is structured, but yet you got 1,001 conspiracies. But we're gonna get to that. And in other news, I woke up with the bubble guts this morning. In other news, Remy woke up with the bubble guts. She woke me up out of my sleep. That shit ever happened to you? Bubble guts wake you up out your sleep, you rolling. Shit. Oh! That ever happened? You sleep, you like, oh, it's just a fart. I'll be all right. Your stomach start hurting, and you like, damn, my stomach hurting. You fart, oh, it's just a fart, I'm good. Next fart, you feel that turtle hip. Oh, right out your sleep. Oh, shit. That's what happened to Remy this morning. I was chilling. I'm like, damn, man, my stomach is on fire. Farted. I'm like, all right, it's a fart. You know how sometimes a big fart can hurt your stomach. The second one was a little wet. I had to check my drawers for it. Almost blew the back of my drawers off. Remy almost blew the back of his shorts off. Oh man. Yeah, but that's how I woke up this morning. My stomach's still a little bubbly. Oh shit. I had some Popeyes last night, and I tried them ghost pepper wings and them shrimp nuggets. And literally right after I ate them, no more than 30 minutes after I ate them, my stomach was bubbling. Your stomach ever bubble so hard that you get hot flashes? That shit ever happened to you? Like, it's hot here. Stomach bubbling like a motherfucker. You like, why is it so hot all of a sudden? All right, we're gonna give it one more minute. We're gonna get it started. But I can't believe this nigga ran back to Sinetta. I knew I expected Sinetta. I can't be mad. Like I said, I can't be mad at Sinetta for being Sinetta. But you can't shit on the black community. But can I get my motherfucking status? Hey, Leonard, you gotta give it to me now, bro. Can I get my goat emoji? Can I get my goat emoji? Because I called this shit from the very beginning. These niggas is black power all the way up. As soon as they get to their destination, fuck the black community. As soon as they tumble down that hill, they army crawling right back to the black community. Army crawling. Bubba, I can't. And I said, Pete, they ain't dead. You remember? Hattie Mae, Lula Mae, baby boy. He said, Pete, I can't feel my legs. And I says, Bubba, they ain't dead. And them little nubs was kicking around like this here real fast. You remember Major Payne when he was telling the story to Tiger? He knew exactly what I'm talking about. Lula Mae, baby boy. He said, Payne, can't feel. That's exactly how he crawled right back inside Netta. Lula Mae, baby boy. Sinetta, I can't feel my. Sinetta said, they ain't dead, But them nubs is kicking around like little this. He said, bam! I saw what you did to my friends. Bam! When he did the screen, had me. Oh my god, that scream, that scene never gets old. When he before he shot. Can you imagine being in the middle of a war or just a regular shootout and the nigga that's with you talking all this shit? Yeah, nigga, bring it. I stays with it on me. I keeps it on me. I keeps it on me. They start shooting. He murking everybody. Bro, you a shooter, but I can't. You nigga, you scared me. All right, let's get into it. He said them little dubs flapping around like this. But all right, let's get it. All right, man. Y'all gotta be cracking the fuck up already. It ain't even started yet. Yeah, man. Transcript sent me the video last night. I thought it was an old video, so I kind of ignored it. But that wasn't the full reason why I ignored it. I was driving, so you know that too. But I thought it was an old video until I woke up with the BGs and needed something to watch while I was taking the Browns to the Super Bowl. Come to find out, this nigga was on Sinetta yesterday. But can I get my GOAT status emoji somewhere in the chat? I called this shit. I said, watch, he gonna run right back to Sinetta as soon as he fall. Right back to Sinetta. Even Inky did a full U-turn. Yeah, come on, wipe your feet off. Hit that like button, wipe your feet off as you come in and hit that like button. But can I get one? At least one? Y'all got that's how y'all feel? So all my predictions didn't come true? Because I can go back. It's on footage. I got the footage. Everything that I predicted in Young Pharaoh's situation came true. React. What's up with you? React. I've been looking for you. Did you see my comment? Yeah, I saw that shit last night. I was cracking the fuck up. I couldn't believe it neither. Matter of fact, I didn't see it last night. I saw it as I was watching it before I started this live. I could believe it. I called this shit. I called it. I said, watch, he's gonna run back to the black community. And it's gonna be Sinetta to take him in. Because Sinetta ain't gonna turn down no paper. Sinetta is like, you know what Sinetta remind me of? Remember when Steve Harvey was talking to Monique? And he was talking about this the money game. This the money game. I cannot let my integrity, blah, blah, blah. That's how that if you line that whole, if you listen to that whole statement that he made, that's Sinetta in the flesh. And I'm not gonna lie, I got some type of respect for Sinetta because one, he's an elder. Two, he did put out a lot of good information. You can't take that from him. You know, even though a lot of these motherfuckers was downright frauds and pedophiles and scammers, the information wasn't, you know. And even though most of the information never came from him, he still put the information out. You know, there would be no conscious community if it wasn't for Sinetta. Because it was people like Bobby Hemmett, Phil Valentine, they was out, but they didn't have a community. They didn't like bring everybody together until Sinetta. So I respect him for that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's basically to sum it up, React. But I was looking for your channel for. Oh, I'm looking like where the fuck is React at? I have not seen this nigga. It's fucking React 5-star reaction. That nigga thought he was slick. But all right, let's get into this video. Hopefully we'll have some time to get back and do some hot sign Campbell. But this joint is like 2 hours long, so we might do a part 1 and part 2 React. I'm surprised you ain't do nothing yet. I'm surprised you ain't do nothing. I went through your joint. I don't think I seen anything on there. I was like, yo, he was on. That's the first thing that popped in my head. Oh shit. I wonder what React said. I went on your joint. I ain't really see nothing. But I did see that comment. Oh, tonight, drop the link. We cook that nigga together. If not, I'll be in the bushes. If not, you know I'll be in the chat cooking that nigga. Drop the link. If not, I'll be in the chat cooking that nigga. Oh, no problem. Definitely go over to open panel cooking. Oh, yeah. What time? I'll be there. I might be out and about, but I can still do it from my phone. Oh, no problem. Speaking of that, definitely go over there to my sister Niqua BTV channel to subscribe. Like I said, it got good inspirational information, just knowledgeable, peaceful. It got good vibes, good music, good conversations. If you like all that, Niqua B's channel is the place you want to go, because like I said before, I've woken up and on the wrong side of the bed in plenty days, and Niqua was live, and I didn't even, the first time this shit happened, I didn't even mean to do it. I opened up, let me see what's on YouTube. And Niqua was on, and I went there. That shit changed my whole day. Like, Niqua got words of inspiration. All right, so let's get into this. Let me shut up, because I know y'all like shut up, Remy. Play the video. So let's get into it.
That what happened, man?
Yes.
One thing I noticed, my brother.
No smoke before they end up in the newspaper next day. Smoke environment, the toughest.
Man, oh man. Y'all already know what it is. The toughest environment to be in. I got the young guard back in the building, young Pharaoh. Pharaoh, you're looking good, man. First off, I got to say that, brother. You're looking good. You're looking healthy. And it looked like you're ready to get it in. One thing
I'm gonna just say this. A 50-year-old, a 60-something-year-old man telling a 30-year-old that he looking good is not good. Is not good. If you're 30-something and somebody's telling you, "Oh man, you look great, man. You look good. You look better. You look healthier." It's good, but it's not. You get what I'm saying? Oh yeah, he's back. He's back in the conscious community. So y'all know Remy will be coming with content back to back. But that's not good. You know, you're not supposed to look 50 years old at 30. You feel me? You know, I know I ain't the youngest looking nigga. I've always looked older from my age, but I don't look fucking 40 and 50. Pharaoh is 4 or 5 years younger than me. 4 years younger than me. 4 years, because both of our birthdays is in August. When mine is in the beginning of August, his at the end. So when I turn 35, he's turning 31. He looks older than me. 10 years older than me, but he looks way better. I can admit that. He looks better. He looks like he's getting his shit together. So let's see.
I noticed, my brother, is that I haven't been seeing you on YouTube lately. It's like they whitewashed you, brother. Talk to me about that. What happened, man?
Yes, sir. How's my audio?
Okay, Sinetta, let me correct you, because you're creating a narrative. They didn't whitewash him. He was saying shit that was told. See, this is see, here we go right now with the bullshit. Here we go right now with the you know who you remind me of, Sinetta? You're like the conscious community Stephen A. Smith. It'd be a lot of buck dancing and coonery going on.
Man, there you go with that bullshit.
Well, not buck dancing, no, the opposite. Like, you want to blame everything on white folks. White folks didn't do this to young Pharaoh. This is one situation where the white man had nothing to do with it. This is one situation where the white man had absolutely nothing to do with it. This wasn't the white man's doing.
The audio sound good.
All right, I want to first, before I start, I want to say special shout out to Sinetta Studios, y'all. I'm back. Happy to see Sinetta up here doing this thing. And we love Sinetta Studios, y'all. Don't cap.
There you go.
We love Sinetta Studios.
We love Sinetta Studios. Don't cap. Nigga, do I have to go back to the video you just did like 3 or 4 months ago on Sinetta? You capping, nigga.
Don't cap. Like I said, let's keep it a buck. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This is the first shit somebody put me on to when I got out of jail. Sent me right over there. So I said that to say, we doing our thing now.
Wait a minute. I thought you said Sinetta called you and ambushed you. Oh, lying already. Let's start it. You already, and I was giving you the benefit of the doubt too, man. I thought you came back and you humbled yourself and you just back to the knowledge, but you're back with more lies. Because when you want to tell your story shitting on Sinetta, you said Sinetta set you up. You were supposed to go do something else, and Sinetta set you up, ambushed you, and had all these niggas over there. But now you're saying somebody put you on and you contacted Sinetta. Come on, bro.
I'm wiped off of everything. So for everybody that keeps
people are saying they happy to see you back, they giving you fire, they throwing up love for you, they all up in there.
That's right. That's right. And I'm looking at the comments now.
Yeah.
So for me personally, I was literally wiped. Like you said, that's the word, wiped. I was wiped off of everything. I'm gonna choose my words carefully because I would never say nothing that would get somebody else's platform flagged, or something like that. So I'm gonna just tiptoe with my words. I was literally wiped off everything. I had like 5 YouTube channels deleted. Shit. Facebooks. I had like at least 7 damn Instagrams deleted. Twitter deleted. Yeah, the Elon Musk tried to give me back. They tried to do me dirty when I went viral for my legal work. Because for those of you who may not know, and I give y'all a sneak peek before I leave.
You never went viral for leaving. See, you come back in this motherfucker lying. You never went viral for no league. You have not been viral in years. Especially during this whole debacle. You were never viral. You were viral in the beginning when you were making a fool of yourself. But after that, no, when did you go viral for legal work? Can somebody explain this to me? Can somebody tell me when he went viral for legal work?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
And then you make it seem like, oh, they just took me off all these platforms for no reason. Nigga, you were making terroristic, treasonous threats. You were shitting on black folks, gay folks, black women, black men. You were going against every fucking guideline there was in place. There is in place. Every guideline that YouTube put in place, you violated them. And you kept violating them. You kept making terroristic threats to Golden Beauty, kept making terroristic threats to Rick Ross, everybody. They had a reason to take you down. See, I don't like when motherfuckers like they fuck up and then try. I see, because I used to go at niggas that be like, yo, when a black person complains and they saying white folks did this and that, I used to hate the nigga that would be like, yo, you need to stop blaming everything on the white man. But now I kind of get where they be coming from. Because people over in Sinetta, all you got to do is say the white man. Over in his sector, all you got to do is say the white man did something to you, and they'll believe it. Even though we clearly saw him, watched him break every fucking rule and bury his own self. All he had to do was say the white man did it. They whitewashed him, and they're, oh, he's back. You see how flip-floppy these niggas? That's why I stayed away from the conscious community. They too flip-floppy. And they'll believe anything long as the white man's the enemy.
Remind me, Senator. I have 60 pounds worth of legal work. For those of you who don't know, I am the #1 attorney in the world that's black and actually do know the law.
60 pounds of legal work. What the fuck does that even mean? I know what it means, but what like 60 pounds of legal work?
Y'all a sneak peek before I leave. Remind me, Senator. I have 60 pounds worth of legal work. For those of you who don't know, I am the #1 attorney in the world that's black and actually do know the law, actually know it all the way to the military. So if you got somebody in the military, you got an asshole sergeant you're dealing with, for the right price, we are getting fired, and we might get.
And now he a military lawyer. Come on, Sarnetta. Come on, man. Y'all niggas is bugging. Come on, Sarnetta. Y'all niggas is bugging, man. Like, come on. I think Sarnetta know what he doing. Like when he let Nature Boy come back on there and say all that crazy shit and didn't say nothing. He knew what he was doing. He knew that shit was gonna go viral. Enlightened Journey, Mila, Coley, Chuck, Bob, Keo, Max, Mr. Knowledge, Redemption, Carolina Kid. What's up with y'all?
Getting charged with a military grant. So any federal.
But the thing about it is, like Sarnetta, like your platform is the platform where they say source up, right? That's the platform. Sarnetta came up with that, right? Source up. You need to show some sources, some proof. Why are you allowing this man to come on here and claim that he's the #1 black attorney, even though he has not stepped foot in law school? He has never been on that side of the courtroom. He has never done any legal work. And we know this as a fact. But you let him come up there and lie. Hatter, what's up? Double D, what's up? Mr. Switchy, what's up?
Federal, military, state level shit, I actually can't handle it. Now, with that being said, they wiped me because of that. They wiped me for doing exceptionally well journalism and legal work, and it was the communities who start with a J really well because of that. They wiped me for doing exceptionally well journalism and legal work, and it was the communities who start with a J. You know, it was them and other communities. You know, I've even, like I said, I don't want nobody to feel violated, but I have to tell you.
Wow, I think Sarnetta put him up to this. So now it's the Jewish community that took him down because he's doing legal work. So now he's saying the Jewish community took him off the internet because of his legal work. Get out the bowl. The fuck is you talking about? When did the Jewish community come into play? He changed his whole story around. I told you this shit was going to evolve. I told you the story. He's going to come back with a new story. Can I get my fucking goat status? One goat emoji, y'all. What do I got to put it in there my goddamn self? I told you when he come back, he's going to have a whole new story. 2 things I predicted. He go and run crawl back to the black community and act like nothing happened, and he didn't just shit on us for a whole 2 years. And he's gonna have a whole new story. Appreciate that, Shadow.
Developers even did some slick shit with my app. They was deleting my lectures off. They deleting my shit. They deleted my damn lecture. If everybody, like I said, this is no dirt. I'm not throwing no dirt, but if he was sitting right here, I would say it. If said he was sitting right here, I would tell you. I'm the one that was coming up with them damn topics. Okay. So let's just be honest about that. And I was the one paying for them flyers and getting them flyers.
Wait, how was you coming up with the topics when you ain't never speak about Egypt until you got with SETI? Blink. I've never heard you talk about Egypt until you got with SETI. I didn't hear Egypt coming in, and you haven't spoken about Egypt since you left SETI. You see the pattern there? Before SETI, nothing about Egypt. He may glaze over it, you know, might say something surface level about it. But he really didn't talk about it. Nothing really came from him about Egypt. When you got with SETI, it was all about Egypt. When you left SETI, still ain't heard a word about Egypt. Ain't heard one word about Egypt. I didn't. I keep predicting this shit.
So when it came and deleting my shit, they deleted my damn lecture. If everybody, like I said, this is no dirt. I'm not throwing no dirt, but if he was sitting right here, I would say it. If said he was sitting right here, I would tell you. I'm the one that was coming up with them damn topics. Okay. So let's just be honest about that. And I was the one paying for them flyers and getting them flyers done. So when
He said they deleted his lectures. No. We already know what happened with the app. You had them folks over in India running. You didn't pay them. So they shut the app down. They stopped letting the videos be played. You never paid them. Now you're going to say the Jewish people did it? See, he's going to come back with a whole conspiracy to get the people inside Netta's crowd all wound up because they love racial conspiracies over there.
it came to the create, just like me and Sinetta back in the day when we had our shits, whether the events went on or not, we was on the phone coming up with them damn topics. And a lot of y'all don't realize that that's very hard to do, to come up with new shit to talk about and things like that. So I said to say this, my Hinduism exposed lecture, which nobody else in the world has anything like that, because I'm the one that did it. They tried to delete that off. So it was a lot of information that I was putting out on behalf of the Black community that non-Black people have literally tried to scrub. But what I will say is all of my shit is backed up. Every single video I've ever made chronologically is backed up. And not only is it backed up physically or on, terabyte or flash drive, it's backed up digitally on iCloud. And my app, which has been #1 on the App Store since I've been up until I had to dodge an assassination attempt.
Now it was #1 the whole entire time it's been up. Come on, man. Sinetta, come on. Sinetta. You're disappointing me.
Shut up, pussy! Shut your punk ass up!
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
First it was you were just the #1 app for like a split second. Then it was you was the #1 app for the month of October. That evolved into I was the #1 app the whole time. But you do realize they have the records for this shit. You were never the #1 app. Ever. You were the #1 for a split second. And then to top that off, you said they never let you know that you was #1. You found out because somebody told you. So how do you know that it was #1 the whole time when you never even knew the shit was #1? By the time you refreshed your screen, it was it. You were back down to whatever rank you got pushed back to.
Front of the world, right? Had to hold that down. They better give me my damn money. If they better give me my damn hush money. And my app, which has been #1 on the App Store since I've been up until I had to dodge an assassination attempt in front of the world, right? Had to hold that down. They better give me my damn money. If they better give me my damn hush money.
Yeah, the Dodge assassination attempt, y'all.
Wait a minute. White people, I'm about to turn up in it. Look at me, I got weed up in this motherfucker, a knife up in this motherfucker. Where them shrooms go? Some shrooms up in this bitch. Wait a minute. I'm about to get lit in this bitch.
You didn't get there were no assassination attempts, nigga. You got high and embarrassed yourself. I'm never gonna let you glaze over that. You nigga, give it up. We don't believe you. Nobody tried to assassinate you. You didn't have enough power for that. You didn't have enough influence for that. You can barely influence 10,000 people. What the fuck would they need to assassinate you for? And again, you mean to tell me that they were able to assassinate world leaders who had the best of the best around them? Navy SEAL, mercenary, John Wick type niggas. They were able to kill them off. They shot the president in his fucking head and on TV. But they couldn't assassinate young Pharaoh sitting in the house by himself. Hi. They couldn't do that.
Shut up, pussy! Shut your punk ass up!
They knocked off Gaddafi. They knocked off Bin Laden. They knocked off Saddam Hussein. They knocked off Baghdadi, whatever his dude name was. He was crying. We called him Crybaby Baghdaddy. He died like a dog. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about with Donald Trump was he died like a dog. He cried. I wouldn't have cried. They killing all these world leaders in front and on TV. Hung Saddam Hussein on TV. But they can't kill young Pharaoh sitting in the house by himself. When everybody already think he crazy. They couldn't kill you. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You have no combat experience. But come on, bro. Come on, bro. And the government ain't gonna try to kill you by drugging you, nigga. And what? And think about it like this. Think about it like this. If the government wanted to assassinate you, when have they ever knocked on your door to do it? When have you ever heard of an assassination and the government knocked on your door?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
And when, matter of fact, they knocked on your door, they asked you to step outside, and you refuse, shut the door. They try to knock on your door again. Where they do that at? When does that ever happen? They are not knocking on your door. They are busting your fucking door down at 3 o'clock in the morning and murking the whole house. The fuck is you talking about, nigga? They try to assassinate you. And the fact that people believe that shit is fucking wild. Somebody said, Magnum TV said, what the fuck? This guy. Somebody said, question mark. The amount of delusion here is wild. I got a bridge to sell, y'all. Wow, they making fun of him. Please don't fight SETI, bro. SETI ain't lose his mind, though. YP by. It's always good to see you, bro. I don't know what the fuck this dude is trying to say. I guess he's trying to say SETI didn't lose his mind, though. But, bro.
But with that being said, up until they did something where they owed me some hush money for this, if you're watching, because I know that was you. All of my shit is there. It's in chronological order. And when my app is back up, I'm going to be looking to do business. I'm not going to get out of our business.
Wait, did he say hush money? I thought they robbed you for your money. Now they owe you hush money? Then now the money story changed. Look, man.
But I'm gonna be looking to do business. I'm gonna be coming right back around. We're gonna be streaming, and I'm gonna be doing what we do. We're gonna be buying properties and doing what we're supposed to do and building. But I said that to say for everybody who's like, "Where's my content?" It is literally impossible for y'all to get any of my content outside of my app because they deleted that shit and then tried to delete me.
No, it's not impossible because I can type in your name right now and find a bunch of your content. Shit, I got a bunch of your content myself. So the fact that you're like, come on, bro. You did you really just say it's literally impossible to get your content outside of your app? I mean, that's a good strategy to get people to go to the app, to get people to try to buy the app, but no. There's a whole channel up with your old content, your IG content, and my channel got all the shit that you've been doing in the last 2 years.
And building. But I said that to say for everybody who's like, "Where's my content?" It is literally impossible for y'all to get any of my content outside of my app because they deleted that shit and then tried to delete me.
No, they didn't.
Let me ask you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Now, I noticed for a while the people knew that you are definitely talented.
Yes, sir.
Somebody said, I thought we were done with all the weirdos and scammers. Yo, they are not feeling young Pharaoh in this. Somebody put Lord laughing emoji. Love to YP. Hey, shit, my boy YP, where the hell you been at? Mr. Morpheus is the beast. He's just too much.
A musician, a
Yes,
rapper,
sir.
and also a fighter. How's your fighting skills coming along lately? Have you been in the gym lately, brother? Have you
Oh.
had any opponents lined up lately?
No, because I was actually, well, I tell you what, if y'all know me from I hate to say this, but if you know me from outside of being on my path of enlightenment,
How much y'all want to bet he gonna lie about his record again?
you know, at one point in time in my life, I was running through these motherfucking streets, and I was at one point in time I was doing 400 push-ups straight in Wyoming. This ain't no cap. When I was in Houston, I was right before I got drugged and
Oh,
God.
one more thing. Try not to use too much profanity because they
This nigga said I was doing 400 push-ups straight in Wyoming.
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
flagged the videos. Yes.
Not a problem. Not a problem. When I was in Houston,
Inside that, a word of advice: your background shouldn't be the same as your screen. It blends too much. I used to do that. Just a word of advice. It looks tacky.
I was at 200 push-ups straight, so I was almost back at my true level, which is 400 straight. And I know some of y'all won't believe.
Nigga, stop lying. You just tried to do a fucking one-handed push-up and that finger push-up, and you couldn't even do it. This nigga be lying. Oh, man. He just told us that he back to 200 and 400 push-ups. We literally just watched you try to do a fucking push-up 2-3 weeks ago. A couple weeks ago. And you couldn't even do it. Matter of fact, do I got that? Let me see if I got it. I think I got that video. You couldn't even do it. Hold up. Let me see if I got that. See if I got it. I can't find. I ain't gonna be looking. I'll look through it, but y'all remember what I'm talking about, right? It was one where he was on a handstand trying to do a push-up, and then he tried to do the 2-finger push-up and tried to do regular push-ups and could not do neither of them. He couldn't even do one. This nigga be lying his ass off. Like, bro, why can't you just come back on some humble shit and be like, look, man, shit got fucked up for a little while, but I got my mind clear. You know, I'm back on track. I'm trying to be back on track and stay focused. But you keep coming back with these lying ass shit. And this how you know that he still ain't always mentally there, because you still lying about some shit people watch you not do.
But long story short, I believe that as a fighter, I'm actually better now than I've ever been in my life. And though I wasn't training in a gym, I have been training privately. I have been hiring people. And the reason I prefer to train privately is
how you hiring people? You ain't got no fucking money. But anyway, if you so better in fight, why don't you take me up on that challenge that I've been challenging you to for 2 years now? I've been challenging you to a fight. We could do a street fight in the ring. It could be a boxing match. It could be MMA. It could be wrestling. It could be jiu-jitsu. Whichever one. However you want to do Muay Thai, or however you want to do it. However you want to do it. I've been asking. Let's put those skills to the test. And I ain't fight. I ain't trained and fighting. I don't know how long. But I think 6 months of training get me at least back enough to whoop your ass. I'm pretty sure I beat you the fuck up with no training. But to like, I'm not worried about my skill. I'm worried about my cardio. That's the only thing I'm worried about. After the first round, I'm in the corner throwing up. Let me get on that treadmill and get my cardio back up. That's why I said that. But it ain't nothing about the skill. I'll beat the shit out of you with the skill. It's my cardio.
Because this is no disrespect to anybody, because we all had to start off in that gym at some point in time. But due to me taking so many different forms of martial arts, as well as boxing, and now being undefeated in the deadliest fighting style in the world, for me personally, I feel like
See, here you go lying. You just lies back to back, bro. You just be coming on this shit to make up a whole lie.
I prefer to have people just come train me privately, because I feel like a class slows me down, because even if I want to be in the class, if you're not on my level, you might not even be able to hold pads for me properly. You know, you're not, like, if I wanted to train Sinetta, the most important thing
Now he better than the coaches.
for him to be able to do is to be able to hit me as hard as he can, and I could properly hold that pad, so not just he don't hurt me, but he don't hurt himself. So for me personally, at the point in my life where I am, as far as my skill set, I just rather pull people to me who I feel knows what they're doing. And
have they already labeled your hands as a weapon yet? Because if they did, you can't be fighting in the street, brother.
Well,
did they label you yet as a weapon, your hands?
Well, I label.
No, they didn't, because he was never a pro fighter. He was an amateur fighter. So no, they never did. And I got, how much you want to bet that he gonna be like, I labeled my hands as a lethal weapon? He said, "Come on, Ribby, you know you only fighting females, right? Right."
Myself as a weapon, because I've been doing martial arts since I was a kid, all the way since I was wrestling at Canisius High School, because I also have a wrestling background too.
Now you would. Now you a wrestler. Get out the bowl. Wrestle a day in your fucking life, nigga. I can tell. I wrestled for 11 years. Consecutive. That was my main sport. I can tell from the way you fought in your matches that you have absolutely no wrestling background. You have none. You have no wrestling background. You don't even know. You don't even show me your wrestling stance. Can I see one wrestling stance? What's a double leg takedown? What's the spread eagle? What's a sweep? What's the fireman's carry? What's an arm bar? What's the cradle? What? I'll give you something simple. What is referee's position? You have never. You first of all, you never went to high school. That right there. That's how we know you're lying from the rip. You never went to high school, so we can get that out the way. Number two, you've never said anything about wrestling until you start watching my videos. Until you start watching me, you never said anything about wrestling. Now you a wrestler? Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Winning the wrestling tournaments in Canisius College as well. So
where's your cauliflower ear? Now, I have never known any martial artist to do wrestling, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, and not get cauliflower ear. Because you, according to you doing all this shit simultaneously. There's no way you're doing all three of those sports simultaneously and you don't get cauliflower ear. And it's not always permanent. I've never seen you get wingworm, none of that shit. Nah, wingworm is from dirty mats, though. So if you ain't wiping your mat down, I've seen a bunch of white boys get that shit. That's why I ain't take showers. Man, I'll wait till I get home. I live right around the corner. Yo, day, why you ain't getting the shower at the practice? I ain't getting. First of all, y'all niggas is too touchy feely. Y'all white boys is too touchy feely in here. and I'm 5 minutes walking, 2 minutes in the car. I can wait. Y'all niggas is getting wingworm on y'all feet every other day. I ain't getting in the shower for y'all dusty ass motherfuckers.
You know, somebody labeled my hands as that. I personally and purposely never fought on the street. And still to this day, I look you in your face right now and tell you I've never had a fight on the street on no level, domestically or anything, since I was out of jail. I've only fought in the ring, and I let everybody know.
Right, he pissed me off, Coley.
Come up trying to start beefs for clout. You know, I'm going to admit that some people do. Like I said, I wonder what it's like. I always tell myself, I wonder if people used to go up to Michael Jordan and try to just cross him. You know, like, you know.
Well, Iverson did. Iverson.
What do you do?
You people aren't people. If anybody has a beef with you, it's never for clout. You shitted on black people. You took money from black people and then turned around and told us that we never did anything for you. That's not for clout. That's for spitting in the black community's face. And the fact that you is coming back trying to pander to the black community again and start this whole thing over is a slap in the face to the black community. Somebody said, "Sa, this topic is not adding no information."
Cross him. What you mean? Like,
No, I'm not on the street.
Somebody said, "Oh, come on with this," shaking my head emoji. In bright streets, if you watching this video, don't bring your ass back over here because you've been caught playing both sides. I stay watching the original General. Bright streets, don't bring your ass back over here. You got caught playing both sides, nigga. It's like, nah, I don't give a fuck. But you been caught, nigga. You was a fan. Don't come over here acting like you ain't fucking with it. That's all I'm saying. Don't come over here acting like you don't fuck with niggas, and then you over in other chats talking about how much you watch them.
Like
outside, I got you.
Profession, like you know, I wanted people seeing Kobe Bryant on the street and try to just back him down. You know, so
okay, yeah.
I do. Sometimes people do come up to me, and you know, it's crazy.
And actually, they do. You ain't see all them videos of teenagers and college kids challenging Michael Jordan to a basketball game and getting their ass bust because they think he old. Yeah, they do that all the time. The fuck is you talking about?
Crazy as this sounds, they do try to pick. It's kind of like them videos on YouTube where you see like people come off the street and go to a gym and try to fight a coach. Like some people do see me and they try to start stuff, but I always warn people, you know, may you please just get away from me because I am a trained fighter, and whether you think I can or can't beat you, you probably guarantee you on your way to the hospital if we get it in.
That's not what you said. That's not what you said. Because he's talking about when Richard Blues had his homies run up on him. He's making it seem like he told them, "I'm a professional fighter and I'm gonna send you to the hospital." That's not what you said. That's not. I got the video of that. That's not what you said. The nigga doinked you, grabbed your hair, did all types of shit in your face. And what you say? I wasn't in my right mind. I didn't say that. I wasn't in my right mind. Now all of a sudden, you come on, bro. Come on, bro. Nigga, what?
I'm here to tell you right now.
Nah, that ain't it.
That is blasphemous. That is blasphemous.
Nigga, you almost shit your drawers when you saw Meech and that other boy walk up in that store. What the fuck is you talking about?
And right. Two, yeah, guaranteed. And then for two, due to the path that I took on behalf of the black community, I don't prefer to get into any altercations that will have the government pulling up because whether I'm right or wrong, I know they're gonna try to grab me, and that's only gonna go left.
Do you think you ready to go pro?
Yeah, I already fought pros. I already beat.
Yeah, I seen you in the.
No, you never fought a pro. You never fought a pro in your life. You never fought a pro match in your life. Number two, if the government wanted to grab you, don't you think they would have grabbed you already? Like they don't need they can just trump some charges up on you. Like, come on, bro. Like, listen. Like, do these motherfuckers really listen to what he's saying? First, you said they tried to assassinate you. And then now you're talking about, oh, I don't want the government pulling up because they're going to take me first. What? Nigga, they don't need a reason. They'll trump some shit up on you and just snatch you the fuck up. What are you talking about? See, this is the thing about I don't get the flip flopping and the selective conspiracy shit. On one hand, you talk about how the government just be snatching niggas up and trumping charges up on them, and then you say some old stupid shit like that. They tried to say. Then you talk about how they assassinate the government, assassinated all these world leaders, and Trump charges up on them, and this, that, and the third. But then turn around and say they tried to assassinate you, and you don't want them to pull up because you know they're grabbing you right away. Huh?
Ring. I didn't know that was pro though. I didn't know that was pro.
He never fought a pro fight.
The videos I saw when you was in the ring.
Well, no, that wasn't pro, but I fought pro fighters.
Oh, okay.
I fought Godfrey, and Godfrey fought on HBO. And I'm not gonna say if I beat Godfrey or not, but I bet you
you're not gonna say if you beat him or not. That means you didn't win. Number two, is there any proof or any evidence the ref was foul? Then you can't mess up, MJ. What happened at the debate with Unk? He think he tanked. Somebody said he think he tanked Davis. Oh my God. Tank Davis versus Floyd Mayweather of the HOK.
I bet you if we take a lie detector test, I didn't lose. So
okay.
I said that to say I
What the fuck was? Did you just hear what he said?
Or not, but I bet you I got free, and Godfrey fought on HBO. And I'm not gonna say if I beat Godfrey or not, but I bet you if we take a lie detector test, I didn't lose.
He said, I'm not gonna say if I fought Godfrey or not, but I bet you if I take a lie detector test, I didn't lose. What?
What the hell was that?
What the hell is you talking about? That's why I said because he truly believes he won. That's why you'll pass it because you believe that shit. This nigga is what?
Okay.
So I said that to say I could fight pro, and I wanted to go pro. I wanted to fight Khabib. I wanted to fight Khabib after what is his name? The one, the Irish dude. Conor McGregor. After Conor McGregor fought.
Now that's too tough, bro. Come on, man. Yo, we need you, Pharaoh, man.
He said he could have fought Khabib after Conor McGregor fought him. Yo, is y'all listening to this shit? So a nigga who has never fought a professional fight. But let me paint this picture for y'all. A nigga who is 1-7 in amateur fights, right? 1-7. So that means he had 8 fights and only won 1. Amateur. Never fought a professional fight a day in his life. Was supposed to fight the champion. Didn't fight anybody else professional. Didn't even. His first fight was supposed to be to fight the best fighter in the world, the champion. Are y'all listening to this nigga?
Shut up, pussy! Shut your punk ass up!
He said he could have fought Khabib. When? Where? How? He said he 1-1. He won one against Golden and lost against Camille. That's a good one. Oh, why I got y'all in here, man. Support the channel, man. Support the channel. Cash App going along your screen at the bottom. I'm about to put the Cash App in the join. I'm still trying to get the StreamYard. I'm at the StreamYard thing turned back on, but I ain't too worried about it. But this shit, this shit, this shit ain't easy. So y'all know, support your boy. Support the channel, man. Support the channel. We need to get some new equipment around this motherfucker anyway. But is anybody listening And if you want to donate to the baby, Cash App is on the screen. Speaking of that, did y'all see the baby yet? But this nigga just said he's supposed to fight Khabib, the #1 fighter in the world. So he skipped past air. So let me get this straight. A nigga who has a losing record amateurly, right? Is supposed to jump the line of all these #1 contenders. No, not even the #1 contenders. The people who are working their way up to be the top contender. You're going to jump the line over, skip them, and also skip the actual #1 contenders. Who make that make sense? Now everybody know who Dana White is. You know who Dana White is. Due to you owns the UFC. You know that nigga ain't. If it ain't made, it ain't making. Who's paying to see Khabib? The world don't know who fucking Pharaoh is. The fight world don't know who Pharaoh is. So this shit wouldn't even be lucrative to skip. Come on, bro. Why would they think about it business wise? Why would I lose money in having the #1 contender fight the champion just to let some nigga that nobody knows fight the champion who has never fought in the ring ever, a professional fight ever? That nigga get fucking booed and sued for that shit.
I bet you if we take a lie detector test, I didn't lose.
Okay.
So I said that to say I could fight pro, and I wanted to go pro. I wanted to fight Khabib. I wanted to fight Khabib.
Somebody said this feels like a promo, and somebody said pro laughing emojis.
After what is his name? The one the Irish dude. Conor McGregor. After Conor McGregor fought.
Now that's too tough, bro. Come on, man. Yo, we need you, Pharaoh, man.
After Conor McGregor fought Khabib, I wanted to fight Khabib. I was actually supposed
to. Oh, Khabib. Okay, I thought you were talking about Conor McGregor.
Listen, I was spank Conor too. But the point is, I wanted to fight Khabib after he fought Conor because Khabib is a wrestler and I have a wrestling background from Canisius College. Mm-hmm. So for me,
bro, you just said that you wrestled in high school. Now you said you wrestled in college.
Wait a minute.
First, the nigga said he wrestled in high school. Now he's saying his wrestling background comes from college. Had to appreciate the donation. Shit, that can go towards the baby milk. I don't think her WIC appointment until, or I asked her when the WIC appointment is. But shit, thanks, Hatter. That'll go towards the baby milk. Anybody else want to donate? Cash App right there on the screen. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. I got Venmo too. Young Pharaoh versus Remy. What it says? Something just popped up on my Young Pharaoh versus Remy Ma Whoop. He said Remy Ma put that nigga in the hospital.
I'm strong as hell. So even if his technique would have been greater than mine.
Somebody said this promo is hilarious. Wait, what? You fought Conor McGregor. Somebody, what? Did he have a bad head blow? Godfrey the comedian. Look, they are laughing at this nigga. So I knew what he was doing.
I know for a fact I slam you on your neck. So I feel like that would have been a good fight because I know for a fact.
Well, slam me on my neck, bro. I challenge you to a wrestling match, and I guarantee you I'll pin you in the first round. Guaranteed. 15 to 30 seconds. That's all I need. Guaranteed. I'll put money on that too. And I haven't stepped on a wrestling mat in 15 years. And I guarantee you, give me 15 to 30 seconds. First round, you get 3 periods, 3-minute periods. And I only need 15 to 30 seconds of the first period to put him on his ass.
Khabib don't got no. I'm not gonna say he don't got no hands, but he don't got no hands for me. So he would. For me, that would have been a challenge for me. Somebody that's a grappler and a wrestler, and I wanted to fight Khabib, and I was actually supposed to train in this gym.
Nigga, you fought a grappler and a wrestler, and he beat the shit. Nigga, you couldn't beat amateurs. What makes you think that you can beat the fact that a nigga that has a losing record amateurly thinks he can beat the best fighter in the world? You couldn't even beat amateurs. You got knocked out three times. What are you talking about? Yeah, he must be talking about the meta world. He could be yeah, that's what he doing. He living his meta world life. And yeah, I could beat Khabib. I got abducted by aliens. I'm a billionaire. I'm a lawyer. He's all this in the meta universe.
In Chicago, it was a gym just for wrestling, but they were being racist and they didn't want to let me do it. And I said,
somebody said, I've seen you fight. You're not a pro. Delusional.
Say this, I want everybody to know that I'm not copping out or taking no cop outs, but I also have to be mindful of the fact that this is the second time I've been drugged. Okay, so I got to make sure my body, even if I wanted to fight, I have to make sure that my body can actually.
Second time he's been drugged. What you mean? This is the second time, bro?
Wait a minute. White people, I'm about to turn up in it. Look at me. I got weed up in this motherfucker. A knife up in this motherfucker. Where them shrooms go? Some shrooms up in this bitch. Wait a minute. I'm about to get lit in this bitch.
Where were you drugged, my man? The video is you willingly took those drugs. You drugged yourself. And then you said God is segmented and y'all never even been in the same room. First you said God is segmented did it for you.
What you want to do and what you can do is two different things. And number two, I have to take into consideration that I'm not 22, 23, 24 no more training in Western New York MMA, trying to get in the gym. I mean, trying to get into a fight. I'm 30, about to be 31. And so I have to make sure that physically, even if I wanted to fight, I could fight. Because it's about being able to walk out of there. I don't want to get hit in the head and don't get up. And then that's for two. And for three, I have to actually ask myself, is it worth it? Because my love for fighting, like I would go do karate combat for free. Honestly, that's how much I love to fight. And the money that they would pay me, I've already made more than that. So now it's like I would have to ask myself, why would I go fight for a promotion that you're going to pay me less than I make already by myself to potentially sustain?
He said, bruh, how we go from Jabari Carrier to Young Fairy?
Injuries that I can just skip and just go do movies or just go do other things where my physical prowess can be shown, even if it's not in the ring. So if I feel like shit, if I'm gonna make more money doing Otten Studios in Costa Rica, we go do Otten Studios, and I can make more money doing martial arts films and doing things.
Somebody said, what money?
Like that, and I don't got to worry about cauliflower ear or a permanent broken nose or a popped eye socket for Dana White to give me a funky $6,000. I just go make movies. So as far as my love for fighting,
I assure you, Dana White has no clue who this nigga is.
Like I said, I would go do it for free. Like I said, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I would go do karate combat for free. That's how much I love.
Okay.
Somebody said, dude already fighting his delusions. Say you don't need no more injuries.
Before we get into the main topic, which is we're gonna be dealing with ancient Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the ancient Egyptians? We're going to deal with that. We're going to deal with a little bit of the Anunnaki. We're going to get into some Israelites, Hebrew Israelites. Mm-hmm. Talk to us first about your program dealing with the Aten Tech 1. Did I say that right?
Number 1 on the App Store. Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Okay.
Now Aten Tech. When was Aten Tech number 1 in see, now you're lying. Now there you go lying again, switching shit around. Aten Tech doesn't exist, so that it could have never been number 1 in the App Store. You mean Aten University?
As I stated, and as I'm showing the screen, because I'm so proud of it, and I want us all to be proud of it. Even Sinetta, everybody that played a hand in a role in my come up, no matter what happened, y'all know I give people their credit because I ain't no sucker. So
what? Did y'all just hear what he said?
And as I'm showing the screen because I'm so proud of it. And I want us all to be proud of it. Even Sinetta, everybody that played a hand in a role in my come up, no matter what happened, y'all know I give people their credit because I ain't no sucker. So
He said, y'all know who all played a role in my come up. I give people their credit. I ain't no sucker. So we didn't just watch you shit on everybody who had something to do with your come up for the last 2 years. We didn't. You said nobody gave you shit. You said you did everything on your own. That was your story for the last 2 years. Nobody helped you do anything. You did everything on your own. Nobody donated to you. Nobody did nothing. Isn't that what he was saying? For the last 2 fucking years. Just because of you. So, so he might really think, because remember what he just said before this, you can't find none of my videos anywhere else except his university. He might really believe that and think that he's going to get away with this lie. Nigga, I have tons of videos of you claiming nobody helped you and you did everything on your own.
everybody gonna get a little bit of this, and everybody gonna be proud of this. And shout out to my jeweler Brian.
Everybody gonna get a little bit of this. Your last joint was fuck y'all, I'm not giving y'all shit.
But as y'all can see, that's number 1. That ain't number 2. That ain't number 3. That's number 1 for education on the App Store out in University. Now
you just said out in tech. You said it was out in tech. Nigga, you can't keep your lies together.
Let me say this. I have been number 1 on the App Store since I've been up there.
Great.
So, since I went up there, I was number 1. Now, outside of
he said he was number 1 on the App Store since he's been up there. So that means now. That means right now he's number 1 on the App Store. Let's check. Matter of fact, let me check on my phone. The number 1 educational app.
Here is information from SimilarWeb.
Oh, wait. We'll just do top 10 learning apps. Let's check that out. Top 10 online learning system. Top 5 learning apps. Okay. No, that's nothing. Top 10 educational apps. Okay, here we go. Now let's look at this. This is as of January. This is this month. Who's number 1? Class Dojo. Number 2, Canvas Student. Number 3, I don't know what the fuck that Duolingo language lessons. Google. Number 4, Google Classroom. See, you're nowhere on the list. iNation ain't even on the fucking list. See the full list. Okay. Now let's see the full list. Create free. Come on, man, with the bullshit. Now let's see the full list. Oh, come on with the bullshit. All right, man. Anybody got time for that? I ain't doing all this signing up and shit. But hold on, let me go back. Okay, top 10 mobile learning apps. No, that's 2021 for learning. Okay, now let's look at this one. Top 10 educational apps for learning. Khan Academy. Coot. I don't know what the fuck this is. Edmodo. Edmodo. Mudo. Number 4, Google Classroom. Number 5, EDX. I don't see Odd Nation on here anywhere. You literally just heard this man say, I've been number 1 the whole time since I've been up there. Did anybody else see? Anybody else see him up there? Because I ain't see it. Nowhere. Shit, a couple more dollars, we can get the StreamYard back on. Where we at? What they had to send me? $5? No, that was Carlos. Appreciate that other donation. Yeah, shit, we almost there. Shit. What 20 more dollars? $15 more. $15 more. And I can turn the StreamYard back on. I can either turn the StreamYard back on or get the commercials off of my what's the name? So if anybody wants to donate, Cash App right there. Also, if you want to donate to the baby, Cash App right there.
And I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm getting ready to evolve this into as well. Me and Sonny, we gonna, like I said, everybody that's supposed to talk in the back, we gonna.
He said it's on the ban list. That's why.
Skeleton in the front, and everybody that I want to work with, I'm already letting it be known. Everybody that I don't, you should already know who you are. Now, with that being said,
yeah, like $15, $20. I'll be back up. But like I said, I'm not pressed. You know, it's not pressing. If you want to help, you can help. I'm not on here begging though. You know, don't get me fucked up. I don't want nobody to be. I come down the timeline. I come down my timeline is me like this. Remy begs for money. I see a thumbnail of me like this. Remy begging for money.
I've done more teaching now. Skeleton as well. Me and Sonny, we gonna, like I said, everybody that's supposed to talk in the back, we gonna talk in the back. I'm just giving y'all what I'm the skeleton in the front. And everybody that I want to work with, I'm already letting it be known. Everybody that I don't, you should already know who you are. Now, with that being said, I've done more teachings and created more teachings and more literary work than literally anybody that I've ever met. All my references is there. My table of contents.
Wait, what?
I've done more teachings and created more teachings and more literary work than literally anybody that I've ever met. All my
He said he's done more teaching and more work than anybody he's ever met. You talking to a nigga right now that you haven't done more shit than. And the fact that Sinetta let him say that shit to him is crazy.
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
The fact that Sarnetta let him say that to his face is crazy. Get out the tin can. I just now saw that. The fact that Sarnetta let him say that is wild. You're talking to a man that did triple times more than you. You've met Phil Valentine, you ain't got more than him. You've met Bobby Hemmett, you damn sure ain't got more than him. You've met all the elders who I know, bro. What are you talking about? Can you prove any of this stuff? Because Sarnetta, your channel is the channel where they say source up. He has given you a bunch of bullshit with no real sources. The only fucking evidence he's showing you to back up anything he said was that screenshot of him being number one for 30 seconds. He hasn't backed up nothing else he said. You said I'm poor, but I'll support you. I appreciate it. I'm shit. I'm poor too. Milo, that's your real picture? Milo, that's you? Get out the bowl. Good Lord. That's you, Milo? Good Lord. Lord is my shepherd. Knows what I want.
My references is there.
Shut
My
the
table
fuck
of
up.
contents, all my research is there. Now, what makes this app so special is because I don't only have research, obviously, that I may have learned.
That's what I said. Holy
I have
shit.
independent research. I have 11 actual discoveries. I'm actually the one that found the origins of
Quaz,
HIV.
I said the same shit when I put her the joint up there. I'm like, oh shit. Woo! Hey Milo, I'm gonna need you to stop distracting me. Thank you very much. Oh shit, Quaz, I appreciate that. I don't want to say your real name. I think that's you, Redemption, on Venmo. You said Venmo, so appreciate that. All right, so we're gonna get the StreamYard back up and running today. Hopefully. Yeah. I think we hit our goal. Matter of fact, Quaz did it. Yeah. As soon as I'm done, I'm gonna sign that bitch right back up. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. He said, Remy, get out the bowl. Right. That's why I said, ho. Let me get out the bowl. Y'all get me fucked up on YouTube. Y'all trying to get me fucked up on YouTube, yo. Yeah, check to see if she's still asleep. Baby. Babe. All right, let's get back to it.
And if y'all remember, I did that interview with Judy Mikovits, who was actually working in the lab on HIV. So I said to say this: what I'm looking to do with my app is to not only promote homeschooling, but to evolve these into physical schools. So whether they be
right, Quaz, y'all about to get me fucked up.
Me dealing with the U.S. government as I'm getting ready to deal with them.
He about to do what?
Catching all of the things I've caught that I will not claim with the.
He about to do what?
Going to do with my app is to not only promote HIV. So
he about to do what with the government? Shit, that shit. Well, what's the name sent me? Because Quad sent me that one, John. So he sent me the Venmo. Oh shit, I can get the joint and some milk. Couple more dollars, I can get the joint and some milk for the baby. Y'all just saved me some gas money. I was ready to put my gas money up on the baby milk. I was ready to say fuck the gas and get some baby milk. Y'all just You might have just saved it. What do you send on Venmo? $10. Yeah, like $10 more, and I'll be able to get her some milk. I can get the milk though. I just was gonna put my gas money up for it.
I said to say this. What I'm looking to do with my app is to not only promote homeschooling, but to evolve these into physical schools. So whether they be completely private, or whether me dealing with the U.S. government as I'm getting, I have on HIV. So
You say, wait, what?
obviously that I may have learned or garnered from others, but I have independent research. I have 11 actual discoveries. I'm actually the one that found the origins of HIV.
Somebody's in the chat said you was number one on what app store?
App so special is because I don't only have research, obviously, that I may have learned or garnered from others, but I have independent research. I have 11 actual discoveries. I'm actually the one that found the origins of HIV. And
you know what's so crazy about this 11 discoveries? He's never mentioned any of these discoveries. The only discovery he can say that he claims. Okay, matter of fact, let's Google this. Who found the origins of HIV?
According to Physicians Research Network, Beatrice Hahn of the University of Alabama at Birmingham presented the first concrete evidence of the primate origin of HIV-1, the much more prevalent of the.
Okay, so how did you discover the origins of HIV when it was discovered in 1998? I was 8 years old, so that means you were 7. Pretty sure you didn't even know what HIV was. How did you discover something that was discovered almost 20 years ago? Make it make sense. How can you discover the origins of HIV when I can Google it right now? Let me show you. And matter of fact, I got different dates. No, it was first found in 1983. Who discovered HIV? He got the Nobel Prize. She got the Nobel Prize. Okay, because he said he discovered the origins of HIV. Several articles published since 2001. Whatever this guy name is, in Ernest Ducker, Marks, Phillips, Preston Marks, Philip, whatever his name is, and Ernest Drucker proposed that HIV emerged because rapid serial human to human transmit. What? That's what it says. Proposed that HIV emerged because of rapid serial human to human transmission of SIV. Whatever the fuck that means. Okay, hold on. What year was the origins of HIV found?
According to EcoHealth Alliance, to date, the earliest known case of HIV-1 infection in human blood is from a sample taken in 1959 from a man who died in Kinshasa in what was then the Belgian Congo. It's this fact which keeps me awake at night. Imagine, for a moment, that the HIV virus in that 1959 sample had been studied and identified.
Okay, whatever that meant. But either way, the origins of HIV were discovered 20 something years before he even had his first conscious, like actual deep thought. And so, and he said he teleported, he traveled back in time and did it. But yeah, I was only 8. I was 8 in 98. But bro, what the fuck is you talking about? And then on top of that, let's give you that. Name some of your other discoveries. Because if I discover something and I'm the first one to do it, I'm going to remember all 11 discoveries off the top of my head. I'm gonna write out. I discovered this. I found that. I found this. You only say I found the origins of HIV, and we can easily look that up and debunk that. Can you give us any other discoveries?
And if y'all remember, I did that interview with Judy Mikovits. My table of contents, all my research is there. Now, what makes this app so special is because I don't only have research, obviously, that I may have learned or garnered from others, but I have independent research. I have 11 actual discoveries. I'm actually the one that found the origins of HIV. And if y'all remember, I did that interview with Judy Mikovits, who was actually working in the lab on HIV. So I said to say this.
Just because Judy Mikovits was working in the lab on HIV doesn't mean you discovered it. That just means you were talking to someone while. See, this is what I'm saying. He'll attach himself to something. He'll see something or see somebody doing something and attach himself to it.
What I'm looking to do with my app is to not only promote homeschooling, but to evolve these into physical schools. So whether they be completely private or whether me dealing with the U.S. government as I'm getting ready to deal with them, due to me catching all of the things I've caught that I will not.
Somebody said, but Polite got 90 books. LOL. Where's Trip C's at? Somebody said Polite got 90 books though. Somebody said, oh God. Laughing emojis. Oh man, they clowning the shit out.
Maybe I'll be able to take over the public schools and take over the curriculums there and institute curriculums in there. So for those of us that don't want to homeschool, at least if your kids going to school, they learning real Black history, they're learning real science. Even for gym, if possible, with like I said, I'm gonna do it privately, period. But if public schools want to get in on this, I would even be willing to come in and be a martial arts instructor for the kids. So now not only.
So let me get this straight: a nigga that didn't even get past middle school is trying to start private schools and homeschools. Like, that's not no hating shit, but don't you think you need to go back and get your credentials first before you try to start a school? See, this is the problem. Like, he's trying to start all this shit with no background in any of these things. Try to start a trucking company, had no background in that. He thinks he's a lawyer, has no background in that. He's trying to do legal work, no background. He's trying to be a doctor and a healer, no background. Now he's trying to be a fucking school, build a school, no background.
Is your kids going to school to get educated? If Sinetta babies is going to school, why wouldn't I teach them Muay Thai in school? And for those of you who think I'm, who need my credentials, I have the blessing.
You teaching them in Muay Thai in school, you're gonna have a lot of fucking injured kids, doofus.
Of those from the East actually to do it. Have a Man Kong in the world from the Man Kong family, who's an official Muay Thai family. I got the only one in the world. And I would never do, if Sinetta told me something he didn't want me to tell you, I wouldn't tell you. So I said to say this, I want y'all to know I wouldn't do this without the permission of what I call the Blazing community. I have the permission of the Blazing community, and I have a hell of a curriculum. And also,
wait, what?
I wouldn't tell you. So I said to say this, I want y'all to know, who need my credentials. I have the blessings of those from the school to get educated. If Sinetta babies is going to school, why wouldn't I teach them Muay Thai in school? And for those of you who think I'm, who need my credentials, I have the blessings of those from the East actually to do it. Have a Man Kong in the world from the Man.
Where, who? Somebody said classic. Somebody call him a nutcase. Wait, is this live? For education, you need to link with Ubar. Man, this guy is not well. Fan cured AIDS, that's what's up. Fam quick cured AIDS, that's what's up. But bro, who? You said you had people from the east that are that gave you permission. Who? Permission to do what? They can't give you permission to teach something in another country, doofus. You have to get the credentials here. And where is there a Blasian community over there? I know a lot of them Asians are dark, like black, like me. There's niggas over there. But you Blasian means half black, half Asian. Those are full Asians over there. They just look like niggas. So what Blasian community over there did you get? And we've never seen you talk to any Asian or Blasian person a day in your fucking life. There's no Blasian community anywhere. I knew one Blasian my whole entire life. Her name was Sabre. Her dad was Asian and her mom was black. I still know her. But I've never seen a community of them.
Kong family, who's an official Muay Thai family. I got the only one in the world. And you know, I would never do if Sinetter told me something he didn't want me to tell you, I wouldn't tell you. So I had to say this. I want y'all to know I wouldn't do this without the permission of what I call the Blasian community. I have the permission of the Blasian community, and I have a hell of a curriculum, and also was going to be incorporated into my schooling. And why I'm getting ready to work with Japan is because economically, what I'm pushing is the increase of the value of the dollar and the decrease of the labor. So, for example, right now, upon print and currency,
you're getting ready to is the longest getting ready to I've ever witnessed. Like I have never witnessed more a longer getting ready to or about to be. You get what I'm saying? Like you're about to be and getting ready to last for like 2 years. You've been saying this for a year. We have not seen you speak to one Asian. I'm getting ready to work with you. Can't say you're getting ready to work with people who have no clue that they're supposed to be working with you. You do know that, right? That the other person has to agree to work with you before you go around saying, I'm getting ready to work with these people. I should have said that from the very beginning. I don't know why I'm just now thinking of that. I probably did say that before and just forgot. But he said, this is Count Dante's lie. Just repeat that. Yeah. You're right. You're right. It did sound familiar. But you do know the other group of people have to be aware first they have to be aware of you. Then they have to agree to work with you. You have neither, but you keep telling us that you're about to do this with this big shit with Japan. You ain't even do shit for the black community, but you about to try to do something for Japan. Listen to this nigga. He hasn't done shit for his own community, the community that got him where he was. He has not done anything for that community, but he's about to telling you he's about to go to Japan.
see, my dollars I would like for Japan to print, or even the Japanese dollar itself, is 150 times the US dollar. So if I give Sinetter $1, I gave him $150. So with that being said, if me and basically every 4 hours that Sinetter works with me, he'll make $20,000.
Sinetter, the fact that you let him say this stupid shit and you didn't at least asking, what how would it be worth more than how would it be worth $150 more than the US dollar? You could have at least asked him that. How is that possible, Pharaoh? Can you elaborate on that? And he would have had to tell you. He would have had no choice. But you sit here and let him come up with all these fucking lies. And How can a dollar that has never been printed be worth more than something that already exists? On top of that, he doesn't understand money at all because he doesn't even understand that your money has to be backed by a resource. He think he can just do what the United States did, just print up money and just pass it around. Here, this is more valuable than everything. He think he can live one nigga, a nigga, think he can do what a whole country did, what the most powerful country did. Print up money and say, here, this is more valuable than everything, even though it's not backed on anything. He has no gold, no land, no crops, no resource, nothing. How is this worth more than it's not worth anything. It's not worth the paper that is printed. The paper that is printed on is worth more than the dollar.
So if he only worked with me for an hour, that's anywhere between $3,000 to $6,000 he can make. So what this will do for the community is it'll keep more people in rotation at these jobs, and you will spend less time at work and more time doing what you want to do. And even if you, let's say, are not a rapper or a damn NBA star, even if you just make money at McDonald's, at least you can go get the house and the car you want. You know, it is not going to take that long to get no 401k. It's not going to take that long to do all of that. And then also, if you're coming out of a jail or a prison, you can go right into a job and be able to get out of a halfway house even faster because now you're making money. And, you know, we ain't got to worry about people being late on rent, and we can fill these holes that need to be filled. And my app is what I'm looking.
It sounds like a great plan, but the fact that makes me mad is I know you're playing on the people's ignorance. I know you, so I never look higher than a motherfucker too. I know you're playing on the people's ignorance. Not everybody knows that your money has to be backed off of something. This plan sounds good to dumb people. I just searched for an university and I don't see it. Can I get paid too?
Looking to do with all of that is for my app to support that. But if none of this stuff is able to come into fruition publicly because I can't come to some form of agreement with the U.S. government, then that is fine because that's on them. It's not on me. But I'm doing it private regardless. And I'm turning my app into a podcast where not only am I going to speak about information, but you know, if you're listening to it on audio, is one thing, but if you're watching it, it's gonna be turned up. We're gonna have Freaky Fridays on there. We're gonna have females in there. We're gonna be lit. So I never can slide through there. And I'm turning my app to a podcast. So if nothing else was to happen, my app is being turned to a podcast. And we're gonna continue it. You on mute.
Yeah, this is good. The people want to see you back with this information, man. A young brother out there doing his thing, not just talking the talk, but also walking the walk and making this thing work. Where are you when it comes to the extraterrestrials? Do you still believe that we are not here by ourselves?
Oh shit! This is the part I've been waiting for. Somebody said that too. Somebody was like, he said, "What house? Houses cost 32. Is the U.S. dollar going to crash? This isn't going to work." But somebody in the chat was like, ask him about the aliens. You can't forget about the aliens. I was waiting for Sai to ask about them dead aliens. Let's see.
That there are other creatures or whatever on this planet. And if you ever seen one, I remember you talking about being
abducted.
Yes.
Sai know what he was doing. Sai knew what he was doing. I get it now, Sai. I see what game you're running, Sai. You knew what you was doing. You knew that nigga was crazy. You knew that nigga wasn't all the way there, but it's gonna get you some views. It's the same thing he did with Nature Boy. He knew Nature Boy. You remember when Nature Boy first made his return on Sinetta, right? It was like last year or the year before. Sai knew that nigga was gonna do what he did. There's no way you can talk to that nigga and not know that you was gonna get some good content out of it. Sai knew. He knew what he doing. Sai knows exactly what he's doing. I'm pointing the wrong way. I'm pointing this way. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Sai knew what he was doing. That nigga knew.
Oh, that's what started it off.
Yeah. That's right. Let's get back into that, man. Let's go.
Yeah, that's and they admitting it now. You know,
Yeah,
admitting it
they
now.
are.
But
They
like
are.
I said, I ain't clear. But that's what started it all. And yes, and I had it. Listen to me. I will tell y'all my experience I had before, but I had an experience when I got drugged. You know, I had another experience when I got drugged. And like I said, I do not have to cap the woman that was in my house, right? I'm not even gonna speak negatively on her in this moment. But what I will say is the woman that was in my house, a spirit flew out of her body, an entity flew out of her body, and it went through my ceiling and she excremented on herself. And when
You forget the part where you pulled the gun out on her because you were bugging the fuck out. See, I love how he skips key details in the story. She excremented on herself because you pulled a gun out on her and put her in her face, and she was scared for her fucking life. You bugged the fuck out, asking if she a shapeshifter. First, it was a spirit. Then you said it was an alien. Then you said it was a reptilian. Now you're saying it was a spirit that flew out of her body. First, it was a shapeshifter. Then it was a reptilian. Now it was a spirit. 3 different entities you gave us when you told this story. But you definitely forgot the part where you went upstairs and grabbed the gun, put it in her face, and almost shot her. And she pissed on herself and passed out because of it. She didn't pass out because of fear of a spirit flew out of her. She passed out because you almost shot her in the fucking face. Uh-huh. You groped her with 2 fingers too. Yeah, I ain't forget about that.
Wait a minute.
you look up possession, whether it be spiritual or whatever, the first sign of possession is your body uses the bathroom on itself. That's what excrement means.
Look, somebody put it in the chat. The shapeshifter.
For those of you who may not know, and she will tell you that. Like I said, I have not messaged her and told her to corroborate this story. I have not called her on the phone and told her to corroborate this story. I ain't called Sinetta and told him I'm about to say this. This is an organic story, man. That woman was possessed. And I put that on the fact that
Now she was the one that was possessed. You know you're lying for the simple fact that he's leaving the gun part out. That's how you know he's lying. He's trying to put it all on her and make it seem like, oh, we was tripping and she got possessed and pissed on herself and passed out. No, you got possessed and put a gun to her face and made her piss herself and pass out. You were possessed. Not her. You was possessed. What the fuck is you talking about, React? It wasn't her that was possessed. You was possessed. You came down talking about no fear. No fear. You trust me right now? Do you trust me with your life? Pointing guns and putting knives to people's neck? You can't fake fear. The kids is up there. But do I? What'd he say? He said, yo, they out here snatching babies, y'all. But the white folks I'm about back here with, they good. Y'all remember that? What the fuck you talking about? Matter of fact, we got proof right here. We got the proof right here, bro. She was possessed?
Yeah. I just told Waka Flocka. Waka Flocka just told me he believed in aliens, right? I just told Waka Flocka I shot a motherfucker in his head 10 times. Didn't I? Yeah, I did. I told him that. I told him that. Yeah, I did. I told him that. I told him that.
Where did it go?
And I told him I shot a motherfucker in the face with the shotgun.
She was possessed?
This shit real. Put this bitch on the news. This is my house. I own all this shit. Put this shit on the news. I'll pull my dick out on this motherfucker.
She was possessed?
So now I'm scared for my motherfucking life. Bitch, I'm afraid for my life. I got a knife. I don't got my gun. My bodyguard took my gun. My bodyguard, Ace Heru, he took my gun last night.
I don't know why that shit cracks me up, but it cracks me up every time. My bodyguard took my gun. Why did he flick the screen? But nigga, she was possessed. Oh no, it looked like you was possessed to me. That's what I'm saying. It is all fucking documented. React, he said you can't find none of his videos anywhere but his app. I beg to differ. You go down me and React play Young Pharaoh playlist. We got to give him the old one. You go down me and React Young Pharaoh playlist. Go down my Young Pharaoh Sugarfoot playlist and go down React Love and Hotep.
You better be careful, little buddy.
You better be careful there, little buddy. That's a big. You better be careful there, little buddy. I gotta start hitting niggas with that again because it's been a lot of them lately. It's been a lot of them lately, nigga. Get out the bowl. Get out the bowl.
Whatever it was trying to jump into my vessel, but it couldn't jump into my vessel. And when I said no fear, because I was getting ready to engage it, and whatever battle was going.
Now it was trying to jump into. Somebody said PCP, Spooky Dookie. Somebody called him Spooky Dookie. Now it was trying to jump into his body. You said it went through the ceiling. You said it left her body and went straight through the ceiling. Now it was trying to jump. And you didn't say no fear to engage with the entity. You said no fear because you were the one that was possessed and you had a gun in your hand. He's still leaving the gun out. He's still leaving that part out.
Take place. I was getting ready to engage it. When I said no fear, it left. And there's more details to the story, but I put that on the fact. Like I said, you could take me on.
React. Don't you got this video? When he's sitting in the kitchen telling this story, don't you got this video? Play that shit tonight, React. I play that shit tonight. Please have that queued up for tonight. Write this time mark down too. React, keep this time mark. 22 minutes. Just start at 21 minutes. Keep this. They called that nigga Spooky Dookie. Keep that time mark, React. And have that video queued up. Because I'm a cooking. Nigga, you told this story 7 times. And you had 7 different versions. But we can go back to the original. And see all the details that you're leaving out.
Steve Wilkos, just to ask me that. Don't ask me shit else but that. And I guarantee you, I'm never going to. If I fail that question on Steve Wilkos story, but I put that on the fact. Like I said, you could take me on Steve Wilkos just to ask me that. Don't ask me shit else but that. And I guarantee you, I'm never going to. If I fail that question on Steve Wilkos lie detector is broke. And I said that to say, yes, there are entities that have been here for thousands of years. Queen Elizabeth is gone. We all seen what happened with her. I ain't got to bring that up, but there have been entities on the planet.
Oh, yeah, you the one who claimed. Didn't he claim that he's the one who got Queen Elizabeth killed? Didn't he claim that? It was not the vodka she threw up. It was the spilder. The spirit. Laughing my ass off. Elder Sonetta bringing everybody back. Who next? Seti. Was she possessed with drugs? This what they was possessed with.
White people, I'm about to turn up in it. Look at me, I got weed up in this motherfucker, a knife up in this motherfucker. Where them shrooms go? Some shrooms up in this bitch. Wait a minute. I'm about to get lit in this bitch.
Bro. Bitty bum bro. That nigga was high out of his fucking mind on mushrooms. I have videos of this nigga admitting that he takes mushrooms. He's a mushroom taker. before and after that situation that he took shrooms, before and after.
For thousands of years. And what it is the information that we've been getting has been condensed. And like, for example, you go to school and they give you A to Z animals. Start with, let's say, an ant, and then the Z is the zebra. That's what, 21 to 26 characters. So, but we know it's at minimum 25,000 species of maybe spiders alone. So we got over 15 to 20,000 species of spiders. Every single animal that's in that A to Z category, we should, if it's a damn ant, how many different species of ants are there? So I said to say this. It's called cryptozoology, which is hidden zoology. And that is what it is. And when we come across something that is unknown to us, by definition, it is called an alien. But in reality, it could have been here for 5,000 years. We just now running into it. So
Me too.
I say that to say, the community.
That's your new nickname, Spooky Dookie. Millions, not thousands. Planets are old.
Did something to me originally that I would like for it to learn from its mistakes from, and just at this point realize you cannot rule.
Somebody said he all over the place.
Out what it is you are afraid to know or research. You can't just dismiss it as not as untrue. And if you are not into astrobiology, which is how biology is or how genetics is created in outer space, then this is not something that would be privy to you. If you're not into genetics, this is not something that would be privy to you. So that is okay. But what I would like to see Black people do is take science more seriously, because the more serious you take, like, my favorite subject has always been science. So I've always been kind of nerdy, but I'm happy with that. But the point I'm trying to make is, the more serious the community takes science, the more serious, or the faster we will understand that we are not the only species on this planet. And not only are we not the only species, the faster we will realize, and I'm getting ready to get into this in a minute, I'm gonna pause here, we are the only organic species on the planet. So this is why I stress esotericism as importantly as well, because this is why in certain religious texts it says God created us as equal or one, because that's not true. And this is why the evolution theory was created, because it's meant to blind you from the fact that we are the only species on the planet that organically formed with all organic life. Every other species on the planet is a hybrid species that was either genetically engineered or seeded here by some form of extraterrestrial. And I'm going to end this here.
With the alien theory. So basically what he's saying is Black people are the only. Wait, did he say we are the only organic? Did I hear that correctly? Let me go back. Somebody called him young psychosis.
We are the only organic species on the planet.
Yeah, he said that. We are the only organic species. What? Organic. Let me make sure I got the correct definition for organic. Let me make sure I'm correct on that. What's the definition of organic?
Here's the definition of organic: relating to or derived from living matter.
Relating to or derived from living matter. And he said humans are the only organic things on it. That doesn't. Hold on for a second. The only organic, I that I know that ain't right. That sounds stupid as hell. Hold on one more time. Is it me or does that not sound right? The only organic. He said we the only organic. That I know that ain't right. So because it says organic means related to or derived from matter. Isn't everything on the earth related to or derived from matter?
The only species on this planet. And not only are we not the only species, the faster we will realize, and I'm getting ready to get into this in a minute, I'm gonna pause here. We are the only organic species on the planet. So this is why I stress esotericism as important.
Wait, what did he say before that?
Subject has always been science. So I've always been kind of nerdy, but I'm happy with that. But the point I'm trying to make is the more serious the community takes science, the more serious, or the faster we will understand that we are not the only species on this planet. And not only are we not the only species, the faster we will realize, and I'm getting ready to get into this in a minute, I'm gonna pause here. We are the only organic species on the planet. So this is why I stress esotericism as importantly as well, because this is why in certain religious texts it says God created us as equal or one, because that's not true. And this is why the evolution theory was created, because it's meant to blind you from the fact that we are the only species on the planet that organically formed with all organic life. Every other species on the planet is a hybrid species that was either genetically engineered or seeded here by some form of extraterrestrial. And I'm gonna end this here. Even the word Yakub, right?
That's the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. So you saying we the only organic species on the planet, right? We the only organic, right? And everybody else is a hybrid that came from aliens. I don't even. Yeah, black conspiracy at its finest. You know, you call everybody else a black extremist. Remember when he was remember that was his thing? Calling Rashad Jamal, Brother Polite, and anybody else that he went up against a black extremist. Sound like a black extremist to me.
And I know the new Wapians going, like I said, I know y'all gonna watch this and y'all gonna have something to say. And no disrespect, if I gotta chop Lil York up again, I will. With that being said, Yakub is not a big head scientist. Yakub is a Hebrew word which simply means subplanter. And so it is a Masonic form of text. Just like in Freemasonry, they have a lodge called the Lodge of the Patmos. I'm very well versed in Freemasonry. And they say people was genetically engineered on the island of Patmos. All that is a metaphorical story saying that there was a race of people that were genetically engineered and hybridized on the planet. And so the faster that we realize these things, the faster we can actually have true knowledge itself and come back to ourselves. And go ahead.
Powerful, powerful, brother. All right. We hear in ancient science sacred texts about the Anunnaki,
yes, sir.
The Nephilims, and all of the netters and gods. Are the Anunnaki and gods, the Kemetic gods, as well as the gods of the Bible, real?
Yes. And yes, okay. So you use the word Nephilim, right? Nephilim, the giants, the sons of Seth. All of these things we have to realize is that the Bible is a Freemasonic book used for people to covertly communicate with each other about ancient stories. Now, whether these stories were true or not, you know, that's debatable, and I'm gonna just stay where I'm at right now. Let me give you an example. The Nephilim, right? Seth in the Bible is actually Seth, which is the Egyptian deity that some of us may know as Set. Jormungandr, right, is one of the children of Seth. But Seth in Norse or Nordic mythology translates into Loki. Yes, I'm talking about Loki that be with.
You know how I know you just full of shit when it comes to Egypt? Because if you really knew about Egypt, you would have started when you first brought up Set. You would have started by saying Set originally wasn't even a bad god. There were two different Sets. The original Set was the original primordial chief god of Egypt. And then when it was either Lower Egypt took over Upper Egypt, and the priests of Horus made everybody stop worshiping. Made everybody demonize Set, and Set became basically like the devils. But it was two different Sets. So, which Set are you talking about, bro? Do you know which sun it goes to which Set? because there were two different sets.
The Thor and Odin and all of them. And so I said to say this, Jormungandor, the giant water snake, the giant divine serpent who watches the planet, okay, is considered a Nephilim. How many Nephilims were there? They say it was 33. We coming back to the 33 vertebrae, the chakras, etc., Kundalini energy, the spine. And so I said to say this, some of these entities were metaphorical, but yes, some of these entities actually existed. They're still our giants right now. I actually about to do a lecture on giants before I got hit. That's why I was like, damn, the government. That's why I was like, whoop. But long story short, there are.
First, you said you was about to do a lecture on the spirit science. Then it was you was about to do a lecture on the something spider web. Now it was you was about to do a lecture on giants. Yo, why somebody put the loading emojis? Somebody somebody put the downloading emojis in the chat. Still loading. Still loading. Yeah, we know Egypt's original name. That's where they get the word chemistry from. It's the root word in it. Somebody put the download in the buffering emoji. Y'all don't see it in the chat right here? Somebody put the buffering emoji right here. That's crazy, but all right, y'all. That's where I'm gonna stop this at. This video is like 2 hours long, so you know I'm gonna milk the shit out of this one. Part 2, 3, and 4, maybe. If something else don't happen, part 2, 3, and 4 on this. I'ma fuck this video up. React. I will be there tonight. If you put the reminder up, I will go put the notify on me right now as soon as I'm done. I'm going to turn my StreamYard back on. But I gotta get on out of here. My wife just called. I gotta go make some runs and shit. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to he said, get your coins, bro. Yeah. But shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that stopped by. Like I said, every live stream is y'all who make these lives lit. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Make sure it's on all so you can be alerted and notified whenever I drop this heat. It's your boy, the one and only Brenda's baby, Remiel, my aunt. You were just tuned into my aunt TV. I see y'all when I see y'all. Until then, get out the bowl.
You better be careful, little buddy.